Okay, so good morning once again. Welcome, dear student, once again to this YouTube channel. And in this, we will see the second part of the distribution channel, which we were studying in the previous video. In that, we have understood about the basics of distribution and how companies use different distribution channels in present scenario. And now, in this video, we'll continue the discussion on distribution channel, and we'll see the what are the reasons for the choice of different distribution channels for the different organizations. So I'll continue sharing the website screen, and I hope this is visible. You can see this screen. Okay, so this visibility is clear, and now we come to the part 2. And when we talk about the choice of distribution channel, we have different consideration for choosing the distribution channel. First, we will look at the market-based consideration. So in this, the type of market, which type of market, where you want to sell, what is your target market. So depends upon the type of market, you will choose the distribution channels. If in the market there are more number of buyers, then you have to choose the intensive distribution channel. If in the market there are less number of buyers, then you can choose the selective distribution channel. So type of market plays an important role. Nature of the potential customers, how your potential customers are, what they want, this will determine the choice of distribution channels. Again, the geographical concentration of the market, that will also determine the distribution channel. And finally, the size of the order. If order size is less, then you have to adopt for the more and more distribution channels, which happens in the FMCG products. So there are market consideration, there are product consideration like unit values, the perishability, and the technical nature. If the unit value of the product is high, as happens in the jewelry and all, you'll find the distribution channels are less. With the low cost product, the distribution channels are high, like FMCG, you will have intensive distribution channel, and for high unit value product, you will have selective or exclusive distribution channel. Depending upon the perishability, if product perish fast, like milk products, then the channel members are less. That means from the manufacturers or the supplier, the product goes directly to the consumers, or there are less middlemen. One middleman, two middlemen maximum, because the product is of perishable nature and company wanted to reach to the consumers fast. And if company use more channels, then the product chances of the deterioration of the product are high. So this is again a product consideration. Third, the technical nature. Less technical the product, more will be the distribution channel. More technical the product, less will be the distribution channel. So technicality is inversely proportionate to the number of channels of distribution between the manufacturers and the suppliers. Then comes the middleman consideration. If services are required by the middleman, then it is the need of the company to choose the middleman. For example, in automobiles, there are not many after-sale services are required. So in that case, company chooses the dealers or distribution networks. But if there is no service required, company may sell it directly. Availability of desired middleman, whether middleman is available, company want the middleman, but whether middleman is available. If it is available, then company can choose. So this is also important consideration, especially for new product. It is difficult to find out middlemen because they do not want to keep the new product. And finally, the producers and middlemen policies of the company side, policies at the middleman side, that whether they want to be in a relationship of the middleman or not, this will determine the choice of distribution channel. Again, coming to the company consideration, you will have desire for channel control. Naturally, if a company engage the distributors, the channel members with them, they have to listen to them, they have to understand to them, and they have to lose certain control with the channels. They have to give some authority to them. So if company want more channel control, then they will go for less distribution channels. Services provided by the sellers, as discussed earlier also, that if certain after-sale services are required for the product, then you have to go for the middleman. Ability of the management, whether company is able to manage the middlemen or not. If they are going to their exclusive stores, if they are going to the middlemen, whether they are able to manage or not, will decide that whether company will choose a middleman or company will open its own exclusive stores. And financial resources, whether the company has the required financial resources. If it does have, then they can go directly, like Reliance, like Bata, they have their own exclusive stores also, because they are having the financial resources to pay. But if you are not having the financial resources, then you have to take the help of the middleman. So this is very, very important. The considerations related to the company, the consideration related to the middleman, the consideration related to the products, and finally the consideration related to the market. So all these 4 points will help you in choosing the distribution channels, which distribution channel you want to use, how many distribution channel you will use, what are your considerations, and whether you will go for intensive, selective, or exclusive. This will depend upon the 4 considerations. So if you are dealing with the FMCG product, if your target is to distribute through every reasonable outlet in the market, you want to reach to the maximum number of customers, and your product is in the nature that this product every consumer want, so you will go through the intensive distribution channel. But if you think that you want to reach to the selective consumers, you do not want to go to the masses, then you can go for distribution through selective distribution channels. And if you want that you want to sell your product with only few or single middleman in the retail market, and consumer will come to the stores to purchase the product, you will go for the exclusive. Mostly companies used a blend of these strategies, where they will use exclusive at some places, selective at some places, and intensive in some places. Many companies started with exclusive stores, went to selective, and as their product popularized in the market, they converted to the intensive distribution channel. For example, Patanjali initiated with the exclusive stores, few selective stores. Then nowadays, Patanjali products are available to the each and every corners near you. Not all range, but some popular product you can find at many distribution channels. Most of the mom and pop retail stores near you. So they have initiated with exclusive and selective and converted to the intensive as the product sell grows. So it is the policy of the company, it is the choice of the company, depending upon the popularity of the product, that which distribution channel they want to use. Also, the nature of the product, as we have discussed earlier, will also determine. Sometimes company will always want to sell through the exclusive stores only. So for reaching more consumers, they increase their number of exclusive stores, rather diluting the exclusiveness of the availability of the product at one store. So they increase the number of exclusive stores. And nowadays, online distribution channel is also available, which is also the examples of intensive distribution channel, where you can target the large number of consumers with a single online platform. So these are some of the strategies which a company use with the distribution channels. I hope you are able to understand the basic concepts of distribution channels and the choice of distribution channel in the part 1 and part 2 of the video. The next is the conflict of distribution channel, that we will see in the next video, part 3, channels of distribution. So thank you very much. Hope you understand well. Have a great time. Thank you.